Hello everyone, I'm George Taylor from ImagiNERDING, and I've got a slightly different video for you on this episode of ImagiNERDING. In this video, I wanted to check in with everyone, give you guys an update on ImagiNERDING, what I've been doing, as well as talk about the future of theme parks. With the quarantine and the self-isolation, the stay-at-home orders that we've all been doing, I know it's been a difficult time for everyone. So part of me just wants to check in, see how everybody's going. But I've also been doing a lot of updates and a lot of work over at ImagiNERDING. I've sort of taken some of this time and gone back to my nerdier side at the blog. I've been digging pretty deep into my archives, into all my ephemera and my cast member newsletters and other things that I've collected over the years, and found some strange things about Walt Disney World that I wanted to share. One item that has caught my attention is the Fort Wilderness Peddlar truck. And this was a truck that sort of visited people at Fort Wilderness during the mid-70s to offer supplies. And I've only ever seen 3 photographs of the Peddlar truck, so it's pretty rare. Check out ImagiNERDING.com to learn more about this very strange Disney truck. Another update at ImagiNERDING is about the Columbia Harbor House, which is one of my favorite places to eat at the Magic Kingdom. I love the little sky bridge that you can eat over and watch parts of Liberty Square and Fantasyland. It's always been a question about when did the Columbia Harbor House actually open. The first edition or two of Disney A to Z, the amazing encyclopedia by Dave Smith, always listed it as in October 1st, 1971. Well, a few years ago, I was able to prove that wrong through some eyes and ears and Disney publications that stated it opened sometime in the summer of 1972. Well, I started digging around and found some more information and got some help from other people on the internet. And we may have cracked the code, may have figured out when the opening date was. So check out ImagiNERDING.com for the Columbia Harbor House story. I've also been looking at some other little interesting tidbits and facts like the trophy room at the golf resort. I'm enamored with a lot of the restaurants and eateries of early 1970s Disney World that they sort of put into effect to help with the crowds. And the trophy room was planned at the golf resort. It had some interesting menu choices and sort of revolved around golf, which was the Walt Disney World executives' favorite hobbies. So take a look at ImagiNERDING to learn about a musical duo that performed, as well as the menu. I also want to take a few minutes just to check in with everyone to see how you guys are doing. I know this is an unprecedented time for all of us. We are self-quarantined. We are following our stay-at-home orders, potentially from our county or our governor in our state or other places around the world. And it's a difficult time. I know with the social distancing, we're not getting as much interaction as we're used to, and we're not able to visit our theme parks, which I know is hitting a lot of people hard. I hope during this time everybody's doing well. If you've had to suffer through a layoff or a furlough, or you're finding yourself out of work, I hope things will get better for you. Hope you've got friends and family around to help you through this event, because I know we'll get through it. But thinking about theme parks a lot lately and talking with a lot of my friends, we've been pondering and discussing what's going to happen when the theme parks open again. We think that, and again, we're thinking, they're probably going to practice a lot of the social distancing. We assume that once the major parks open, like the Disney World parks, Disneyland, Universal, they will do the virtual queue like they did with the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Don't know what that means. We're guessing. Potentially they could limit the number of people that are coming into the parks. They could give you a virtual queue for each and every attraction. They could even limit your space inside the queue for the attraction. Maybe they'll have the dots on the floor like they've got at some of the stores now, like at Walmart and Target and Costco, and keep you 6 feet apart. There could be cast members in the queue helping to keep people apart and wiping down everything. Now we know they can't clean every single surface every single moment, but I think we're going to see a lot more intensive cleaning going on at a lot of these locations as well. But we really don't know. We're trying to think of what would be the best practices, what makes the most sense, and potentially the virtual queues, limiting the number of people in the parks, until we can get a vaccine or some other way of helping defend ourselves against this virus or other viruses in the future. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I want to hear, what do you think about the future? What is it going to look like? I've noticed over the past 2 years I've been in Central Florida that the lines and the crowds have been overwhelming. And of course, this is going to thin out the crowds, but at what cost? What else is going to happen to the parks? What changes are we going to see? But let's talk about this. And finally, on this vlog, I wanted to check in with everyone. Tell me how you're doing. Please, I want to hear from you. I know this is hard from all of us, and we need to get whatever social interactions we can. And I hope you've got family and friends that are surrounding you, that are helping you, that are helping to take care of you emotionally as best we can during these times. But this is rough. And I know we're going to get through this. I know we're going to make it. I know we're going to come out at the other side. But still, leave me a question. Let me know. How are you doing? I would love to hear from you. What are you doing during the quarantine? What projects are you working on? What books are you reading? Leave me a question. I've got plenty of books. But leave me a question too. I'd love to talk about how I'm doing, how I'm going through all of this theme park withdrawal and life withdrawal at this point in time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos and more updates. And again, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Would love to start a conversation with you. I'm George Taylor from ImagiNERDING, and I hope to see you in the parks.